Hi guys, welcome to Club 9 episode number 12 of Tuna Travels. We're still here at Bala town in Wales and we start on the transfer page. I can't remember if I told you about any of these pre-agreements or not, but I'm going to tell you about them now. Jordan Nibbs joining us on a free transfer from Kettering Town, Aled Roberts from Barry Town, Theon Jones from Haverfordwest, Alec Life from Bangor City, Stuart Harding from Merthyr, all on free transfers, and Ian Jones from Barry Town for 160 grand. So let's start with the big one. Ian Jones can play on the left or in the centre of midfield. He was technically a free signing, but again, the 160 grand is compensation. So, a 20-year-old, very promising, pretty decent player right now for us as well. He should do a decent job for us this season, and of course, joining from the champions as well. Stuart Harding, if we want to open up centre mid. Again, 18 years old, one for the future, but pretty decent right now. He could do a job as well for us. Alec Life, striker. I agreed this deal when I wasn't sure if Edwards was staying. We did manage to tie Edwards to a new 1-year contract. But he's a pretty good backup as well, so that's quite nice to see. Theon Jones, 26-year-old centre-back. He is a good first-team player. He's not going to be fantastic, but he should be solid. Aled Roberts, also a striker. He is incredibly promising. And again, very good backup player for now. And Jordan Nibbs, also a centre mid. Another one of these promising young players who should do a job for us at the moment. We come back for the Europa Conference League. First qualifying round, first leg from the league path. And we're playing Drop G. I don't know how you pronounce that. But the Macedonian side is who we are playing in today's episode. We're going to go through both legs. And this is the team that we're going with for the first leg. Miller in goal, O'Malley, Dix, King and Evans at the back. Nibbs and Bannister in midfield. Jones, Lewis, Buer and Edwards. Starting in the attacking roles for us. We've only had one friendly before this game, so it might take a while for our players to really get into the game and, kick on. We are underdogs in this game. They are apparently a lot better than us, but we will see. If you watched yesterday's Copa America episode, if you haven't watched that, please do go and watch it. We've shown that being underdogs doesn't really mean anything with the right performance, but it's a corner early on for the Macedonian side, and they are 1-0 ahead. Mario Miladinoski has opened scoring after just 4 minutes. And, well, it's one of our corner routines, really. To the near post, header towards goal, into the back of the net. Not sure what Miller was doing there. And straight away, another highlight. Cross comes in, Miller claims this one. Speaking of the Copa America one yesterday, I don't actually know the outcome yet because the final is after this game. So I'm currently recording 2 episodes basically at the same time, which is a little bit confusing. Nibbs on the ball. Finds Gruff Jones across to Lewis. Bannister. Over the top of Edwards, who was offside. Has the ball in the back of the net, but he was offside. Quite clearly. It's very disappointing. He doesn't need to go that early. In fact, both strikers offside there. Lovely finish. And show that we can get forward. It's another corner. Again towards that near post, and we clear it out this time, but we've got nobody downfield. Kosev picks that up, and he is being closed down. Goes back to the keeper, who isn't being closed down. He looks downfield, and we've got nobody in midfield to win that ball. Cross stood up towards the back post. I'm really struggling with this team. I can't pronounce any of the players, and I can't even pronounce the name properly. Jones. Looking to attack. Jones shoots, but it's well wide in the end. Disappointing effort from him. But we're getting a lot of highlights very early on here. It's us with the ball on the edge of the area, but it's a poor ball in. And now Andov, it's through one-on-one pretty much from Miller, but Evans gets across to block the shot. Maximov comes back to Rostevsky. Kosev. Topchi looking to play it around here and shot from range, and it's an incredible strike for Grodnowski, and I think that could be it for our European adventure already. 12 minutes into the first leg, we are 2-0 down. and it's just far too easy for them. Lovely first time strike, goalkeeper unsighted by defender and an attacking player. And yeah, this could be a mauling, and perhaps I should have gone cautious to start with. In fact, the goal scorer now has just gone off injured. We're going to demand more from them. King with the throw in. Long loop it, but only to a defender. King finds Nibs to Bannister, who looks forward and nobody is there. Gets shook to bring it out of defence. Nikolov. And I mean, it's just not good enough for us at all, as we've been completely outclassed so far in this game. We're only halfway into the first half. Lovely little football this from the North Macedonian side. Andov probably going to hit one here. He tries to chip it, I think, and don't really know what the effort was in the end. Very poor finish. And yeah, we've only had 2 shots so far, none on target. We've not really had any possession. And now Gruff Jones has had a knock, who has been our best player so far. Lewis intercepts that ball. He looks downfield. Viewer's not going to get there. Nikolov, who also has a knock, looks forward. King heads clear to Evans, who is on for the injured Jones, and he's going to drive forward. Slides one in for Buer to Edwards, who shoots and finds the back of the net. And well, we have an away goal, and we have one back in this game with 4 minutes left of this first half. Incredible strike from Edwards. And now this game is hanging in the balance. It's all going to come down to this next goal. An incredible strike from Edwards, just shifts it onto that left foot and hits it. And that is going to be half time. We are 2-1 down. I'm telling you, they didn't play as well as they were capable to in the first half, and it has motivated a couple of players. And let's go and encourage them after that decent end to the first half. To look at expected goals, we're getting absolutely destroyed, but we're still in with a shout now. All we need is that one effort. Let's demand more again. Come on. Lewis now with a knock. He's coming off for Jones. Great. O'Malley's having a poor game. He's coming off for other Jones. And time's ticking away. We've not had a single highlight in this second half. 2-1 won't be a terrible result. In fact, we do have a highlight now, though. Kochev spreads it to Rosevsky. Plays a 1-2 with Blevesky. And a lot of space here for Petchuk. Cross comes in and it's 3-1. And just as I was saying, 2-1 would be a decent result. We just switch off again at the end of the game. I don't want to watch the highlight. Late chance maybe for us. Can we pull it back to 3-2? Jones crossing towards Evans. Volleys a goal, and it's an atrocious volley. He should have done a lot better than that from there. And that is going to be the end of the game, surely. King wins the header. Jones. Maybe one final chance. Referee's letting this attack go. The keeper just gets there before Buer. I thought he was getting his head to that one. Smash downfield, and the referee's still allowing this game to come on. We have the ball again. It's Jones once again on this left-hand side. He looks forward again. Buer makes it 3-2, and we're back to that 1-goal deficit. And it's 3-2 now. Maybe we're in with a chance in this second leg. We will be the home team, so we win by 1-0, we go through on away goals. We win 2-1, we go through on away goals. Be quite nice. We lose this game though, 3-2. Tom O'Malley had a terrible game at right back, and his place is going to be in doubt for the second leg. We do have a friendly game between the two. 2-3 days for Liam Lewis, that's not too bad, or Jones, so they'll both be back for the second leg, which will be the second part of this episode. So we're back for the second leg against what Google has told me is pronounced Skopje. So that's who we're playing. Obviously, we lost the first leg 3-2, but we do have them 2 away goals. We are going with a cautious approach from the very start of this game. We've got Miller in goal. O'Malley continues at right back. I've had a chat with him before the game about his form, see if he improves this game. King, Dix and Evans complete the back line. Bannister and Jones in midfield. Jones, Lewis on the wings with Buer and Edwards. Continuing up top, Alad Roberts comes into the team to get his first squad number for us as well. So yeah, we'll see what we can do in this game. As long as we win by at least 1 goal but don't concede 3 goals, then we're through. Simple, again. Ideally, we're going to get a nice early goal, put us 1-0 up, and right back in this game. Scottier on the ball. Nikolov to Schaller. Ball over the top. Keeper comes, but Dix heads clear ahead of him. Cross comes in, and it's a tap in for Janoveski. And again, a minute into this game, and we're 1-0 down, and it's now 4-2 on aggregate. I don't know why the keeper was coming for that one, but he gets back on his line. That's irrelevant for this cross in. And again, somehow, completely unmarked. And it's 1-0, and just, it's not good enough. Defensively, this is one of the worst teams that we've been with. O'Malley to Bannister. To Jones. Bannister again, he looks forward, but to nobody. It's a stupid pass. And now it's going to come back at us, but King brings it down. O'Malley. He looks forward. Buer takes on his chest, takes a couple of touches. Edwards shoots and it's off the crossbar and Lewis can't quite get there. And the ball is kept in as well, and you just know it's not going to happen. We're going to berate them. And yeah, we need a massive step up in performance, and I just don't think this team is capable of doing it. I mean, we weren't really expecting anything at all from the Europa Conference League at all. We've nice bit of money for appearing in this round, but we never really expected to do anything at all. Evans with the throw in, and Dix gets there first and heads home to level it up on the day. Make it 4-3 to Skopje on aggregate, and I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing at all. He sort of comes and then hesitates and runs into his own man, and Dix, all he has to do is get the ball on target, and he does, and we're back in this game. It's been a couple of times now where I've wrote us off, and we've come back into this game. Schaller. Andov looked offside, and he is offside. The ball is in the back of the net. But the flag is up. Decent ball forward, but it's tight. Very, very tight. A lot tighter than I initially thought it was. Encouragement. Right as they get a throw in. Probably concede, and I'll encourage straight after the concession. As we just clear it against his own player a couple of times in there and don't even get the ball out. Evans heads clear. It's going to come right back at us. Schaller. He gets shook. Past his man like he's not there. Blashkivetsky from the edge of the area shoots over. Half time, we're a goal behind on aggregate. I'm going to tell them I expect a much better show. And we're going to put some pressure on them. Great. We normally score when that happens. It hasn't happened here, and it's not really gone down too well. And Gruff Jones has another injury again. Dix is struggling. Lewis is struggling. Demand more. Come on, let's do something. We don't want to go through. Edwards with the corner. Header clear. Jones just jogging after the ball. King. Jones looks down the line for Evans, who does get there and keep it in. Cross to Edwards, who has us 2-1 up on the day, level on aggregate, and as things stand, going through on away goals. And we're going for the full part of the bus style. Defender probably should have done better here to allow Evans to get behind him and then to even find the cross. And Edwards, that is an incredible header coming back away from the ball. to manage to flick that header into the goal is incredible. And now Dix coming out to defence to win that header to Bala. Roberts holds it up and comes back to Evans, who looks forward for Edwards, and the keeper just gets there before him. If Edwards had got to that ball first, he was either around the keeper or going down for a penalty, but he's right back forward for Edwards, and he's hit the... Oh, it's saved by the goalkeeper. I thought it had hit the post and gone wide. We are going to go make a final change here. Viewer coming off for Rees at centre-back. We've got 5 at the back. We are fully parking the bus. There's still 20 plus minutes left when you include stoppage time. Have a corner though. Can we get something from this? Jones taking his time. Delivers. Rees flicked onto the back post and Jamie Edwards is there to make it 3-1 on the night. 5-4 on aggregate. And Jamie Edwards has suddenly come alive in this game. It was a lovely flick on from Rees. And Edwards, it's just a tap in. All he has to do is get something on the ball. And he does. It's in the back of the net. And now we have 5 at the back. Playing very defensive. With the advantage. If they score, now we go to extra time. O'Malley on the board, back to Bannister and gets it back again. Evans with a bit of space here, running at his man into the box, tries to pull it across, but it's headed clear. O'Malley who delivers to Edwards for his hat-trick. He's got his hat-trick. Extra time is now completely out of the question. It's 4-1 on the night. It's 6-4 in aggregate. And everything that I said about these players not wanting to go through, not showing any desire, they've proved me completely wrong, which is exactly what I was planning on doing. Exactly why I said it. Totally. Incredible second half performance from Edwards. And now Bannister smashes it downfield. 10 minutes to go. If they score 2 goals without reply, then we're out on away goals. It's completely flipped. But we have a nice healthy advantage. We just need to defend strongly here. Get shook into Nikolov in the centre of midfield. Chala. Moving it well, but he needs some support now. O'Malley blocks the cross. He's going to hold on to the ball, surely. Just take his time. Down the line to Evans. Beats 1. Beats 2. Beats 3. Beats the first guy again. And again. Pulls it back for Bannister. Over the top for Edwards. He gets his head on the ball and he's offside. It must have been tight as well. Flag was up. We'll see quite how much he was actually a fair distance offside there. But he did beat the keeper to the ball, get his head on it. That would have been his 4th goal. But instead, he's going to have to settle with just a hat-trick for now. O'Malley's throwing to Evans. Bannister goes back to O'Malley. Over the top for Edwards. Can he get 4? Keeper's come out and he's blazed it over the bar. He should have just a little subtle dink there is all he needed. Injuries to galore in Vados against Kensky there. 2 injuries apiece. We're into stoppage time. Edwards with the free kick. Floated in, headed clear. They have nobody forward. Bannister looks forward. Edwards in space. Edwards has his 4th goal of the game as we go 5-1 on the night. 4-1 on aggregate. And if there was ever a moment for us to have Jamie Edwards turn up, he's really done it here. Just followed in from the free kick. Nobody came with him, and from that angle, watching him, he looked miles offside. We will see here on the replay. You see he is onside, just number 5. Playing him onside, but we are through to the next qualifying round of the Europa Conference League. Somehow, we was not very well at all, not very good at all in that entire first leg, the first half of the second leg, and then second half was apparently all we needed. We go through, get £73,000, which is a massive help for us, and we'll play Bodo Glimt in the next round, who are Norwegian. They are Norwegian. Currently sat in 10th in the Premier League there. I can't remember what it's called. But that is who will play in the next round, which will be in tomorrow's episode. So if you have enjoyed this, please do hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Until next time, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.